Hello all.
Okay.
So we are in Montenegro.
What are your thoughts on that?
We are approaching the end of our dry fasting retreat in Montenegro, located by the sea in a place familiar to us for quite some time.
I don't have an excuse. I live in...
I first arrived here 6 years ago, and I am here with Giovani, who is visiting
Italy.
for the second time from Italy. He knows
speak?
French and will discuss his experiences here. But first, let's briefly return to Spain. You visited Spain, specifically Costa Brava.
That's interesting.
It would be intriguing to hear how that experience unfolded. I think you had several things to work on, which the dry fast greatly enhanced, and the follow-up diet you maintained between the two fasts was beneficial. Was interesting. I think there were improvements in terms of your weight. There were things like that, and I think with your sinuses, and that's it. Could you tell us a little about the benefits you gained? What was your situation like before? What worries did you have? And how did the fasting group assist you in improving your health? Hi, I'm Giovanni, 69 years old. Yes, I'm Italian, as you mentioned, and I came to Spain, that's me, and honestly, I didn't have many expectations, huh? Not much, really. And, madam, throughout the fasting process, I found many advantages, as I lost 7 kilos after 6 days of dry fasting. I was on blood pressure meds every day before coming. Sure. I stopped it because my pressure went down.
It went down after the first fast. After the second day.
After the second day.
Okay. Ultimately, I discovered that my blood pressure was stable. I stopped taking the medication after that. In other words, I've been monitoring my blood pressure daily for 6 months, and it ranges from 115 to 125 at the highest and about 70 at the lowest. Wow. That's great. And my doctor has no comments, huh? He said to be careful, but why? And then, well,
Did you explain to him if you'd stopped the medication? No.
No, I told him after a few months.
After 4 months, alright. And since my blood pressure was good, he had no remarks. No, he said nothing. Watch out, if you need to take something again, come see me. Sure. But that's not ideal.
That's good. Were there additional medications you were on that were discontinued due to the young people or not? I was also taking cardiospirin, yes.
Yes. To thin the blood a little.
But again, you don't need that anymore. I did some checkups. The blood
More fluid, it's more liquid.
is...
Sure. Also, some plaques inside have disappeared. They did some checkups. Alright. So, 2 medications taken off after fasting is really good news. Yes, that's very encouraging for me.
Did you notice any small improvements? I don't know about vitality. Is it better? I think you had issues with your sinuses that ch. Did anything else get better with fasting? I had it from...
Since I was 13, yeah. And I couldn't fix the problems. I attempted all the acupuncture, herbs, plants, everything. Nothing worked. But following the dry fasts, I realized the water was quite free, and I had no sinusitis. Especially the headaches on cloudy days. I had a lot of problems. I recall at school, I couldn't study there. You seemed a little out of it. Yes.
And all that went away.
It went away. And during that period, I no longer had anything at that level.
Okay. So, you chose to return a second time to get everything back on track? Yes, I made the decision with my wife to go back after 6 months to stabilize the situation. And today is the end. Yes. And I can say that I lost another 6 kilo. An additional 6 kilo.
Yes, I think I'll gain 1.2 kilograms for the water that I'm going to take back. I'm feeling great, especially since I'm off all medications now. That's what you were looking for.
It's something I don't like. Taking chemical things but also natural things that integrate well. That's fine. But okay.
How did this retreat go here? It was very powerful, huh? Well, it was very powerful because it was different from Spain. Yes, it's different. So my body reacted much better because I didn't have nausea or vomiting. It was easier. I haven't encountered anything easier for that. Yes. But on a psychological level, something has changed because here we don't just do a fast, but we also do a broader work with yoga sessions in the mornings of the
Releases. Curie's release, which for me was new. New, but very important. I had a lot of problems at the time. And there you could improve. And now after 3 days they improved a lot, huh? I'm thinking of keeping up with them at home.
someone who does that, yes. And especially repeating that I did that at home. I have the sticks, I take everything, it's not a big problem there.
Sure, and I also meditate a bit in the evening. Yes, all optional things, but I preferred to do them all in a group to integrate the day, you know, the rest part and the part of working on the body because it's very important. How many
Days of dry fasting did you do with you? You had a very good result over 2 treatments. Well, already at the end of the first treatment, how many days of dry fasting did you do in total? You did 12, 16 and 6. Ah, that's excellent. Ah, that's great. How did you engage with the group, the community and the discussions? What was the impact?
Yes, that's correct. I found all that great. Yes,
That's the aspect
I appreciate. Very good, since the group dynamic aids in supporting the young individuals, managing any fatigue that may occur, and facilitating discussions about each person's health. We can learn a lot of things, the general experience.
Because together we are going to build something bigger there, you know. I belong to this.
That within the group, that's important, you know. So, I felt secure.
Safe, just as you were. You can assess the support we provide here. Yes. So, I can say one thing. The agent, of course, has every right to do consultations on the internet, on the young person, to look for information.
But for me, it's not the case to do it by myself. I consulted a professional in the field who has deeply researched the facts and effects on individuals.
He knows everything and has proven his skills, which is vital for health and safety. I feel secure here. I feel very protected, yes. There are 17 of us, along with 3 people supporting us. 3 trainers. And 3 coaches, and that is a solid plan.
This formula works well, as everyone is available around the clock, which is comforting, and I've noticed the potential for that.
Activities you want in complete freedom.
Yes, you can choose the activities you want during this journey to help the youth, right? Yes, I think the trip is still going well. You had a strong elimination tonight.
Oh yes, I noticed a strong elimination. I cleared out a lot of that, that's it. That is positive indeed.
Yes, it is indeed positive. I believe that after spending some time at home, we will need to maintain a tiny bit of a rhythm and better our diet. Very well. Not to end, but to progress further in this journey, which was my goal before.
And I found it. That's why I appreciated going back to Michel again. He trusts me, but not only for that reason.
Yes, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your trust. Indeed, you achieved very good results in 6 days. There's no need to prolong fasting excessively. We can clearly see that if the work is done with everything around it, there's no need to extend it too long. We already have very good results with 6 days, which is excellent. There's no issue. Plus, the consolidation you've done stabilizes things afterwards. Additionally, I found much more vitality after the first fast. Yes.
More guests than before. I engage in many sports and activities.
I'm active in the association in various things, and this was great because I have the energy.
To follow all that, huh?
Okay, well, thank you, Giovani. We are approaching the conclusion. Thanks to everyone. Thank you. Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on.